Good morning, everyone. We're going to start by remembering that we get to choose how we are going to start our day. Today, I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, grateful. Today, I choose to be peaceful, so peaceful. Today, I choose to be peaceful, peaceful. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. I claim what I want, 'cause it's all up to me. Today, I choose to be loving, so loving. Today, I choose to be loving, loving. Today, I choose to be joyful, so joyful. Today, I choose to be joyful, joyful. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. I claim what I want, 'cause it's all up to me. It's all up to me. Today, I choose to be playful, so playful. Today, I choose to be playful, playful. Today, I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today, I choose to be grateful, grateful. To be grateful, grateful. To be grateful, grateful. Oh, we're going to continue by celebrating the fact that we can choose to see God in everything. I see joy, I see peace, I see goodness surrounding me. I see love in every breath I breathe. I see God in everything. I see happiness, I see freedom. I see the beauty that lives in me. I see perfection in all life brings. I see God in everything. I feel joy, I feel peace. I feel goodness surrounding me. I feel love in every breath I breathe. I feel God in everything. I feel happiness, I feel freedom. I feel the beauty that lives in me. I feel perfection in what life brings. I feel God in everything. I know joy, I know peace. I know goodness surrounding me. I know love in every breath I breathe. I know God in everything. I know happiness, I know freedom. I know the beauty that lives in me. I know perfection in what life brings. I know God in everything. I know God's in everything.
Of being. There is only one presence and one power in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. This power expresses life, love, wisdom, and abundance through me. In it I live and move and have my being. Good morning. My name is Joni, and I'll be your service leader today. Welcome to Unity of Bloomington Streaming Live. We extend a special welcome to all of you who are participating for the very first time. And if you're watching us on Facebook, please know you can also watch us on YouTube. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you may also see us on Facebook Live. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and you can find the links to both services on the homepage of our website, unityofbloomington.org. You can also sign up for the newsletter while you're there. At Unity, we offer practical, spiritual teachings that empower abundant and meaningful living. We are a center for spiritual growth, and we provide inspiration, tools, and practices to support people on their path of spiritual growth. Please join me in doing our community response. God is all good and active in everything, everywhere. I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. I create my experiences by what I think, feel, do, and believe. Through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. I do and give my best by living the truth I know. I make a difference. And I wonder how many of you can say this. We developed this as a way to help our children remember the 5 principles, and it works very well for me. Because God is, I am, I create, I pray, and I live. I hope that works for you too. And Ginger now will come up for a moment with our children.
Thank you, Joni. How are you all doing? I have missed you. I really appreciate when your mom and dad or the adult in your life post a picture or sends it to me so I can get my heart full of knowing that you are out there shining your light brightly. So I just wanted to share a few thoughts with you this morning about something that brings me a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. We're going to be talking about a lot of things Korean today. And one of the things that I have learned is about finger hearts. And so Seb's going to bring up a picture of an example of a finger heart. You can see there that on one side there's a drawing of someone doing a finger heart. And then we have an example of one of my favorite people. His name is Sugar, and he is giving his finger heart. I can do these finger hearts. These are very easy. Seb, if you bring it back to B, let me show you how I can do it. See, right here, I got my finger hearts going. And what I can also do is if you are seeing someone for the first time from a long time, and if you have your mask on, you give them finger heart kisses like this. And you can be sharing that you love them. Also, these are the finger hearts. You can do a hand heart. I'm not as good at this. So Seb, if you'll show that picture, here we have an example of our hand heart. And then there you see Taehyung, or his stage name is V, giving us an example of a hand heart. And this may be if someone's a little further away, you just want to make sure they know that you're sending them your love, you can give them a hand heart. Seb, if you bring it back to me, I'll show you me trying to do a hand heart. And you can go, sending you a hand heart. One other thing that you can do, maybe someone's far, I'm sorry. Let me show you another example of a hand heart, and I can't do this one. Seb, put that one up there. This is Jimin, and he's doing a fancy hand heart. I would suggest maybe you practice this at home, and maybe have someone take a photo of you and then send it to me, and I can put these in one of our next children's moments of you doing all kinds of hand hearts and finger hearts. The next slide that I want to show you is, I'm not sure what this is called, but this is, I've got this one down. Here we have Tae-hong, we have J-Hope, and we have Jungkook doing hearts. And you can see these from a long way. I see Norm down there at the piano doing a hand heart. I guess they're a body heart. I'm not quite sure. Body heart. So, Seb, if you bring it back to me, I'll show you mine. I got this one down, don't I? So if I'm from far away and I see you, I can give you a body heart, and you can know that I'm thinking about you. And then I'll go, giving you my finger hearts. So those are some fun things that I have learned about how to share my love with those around me. I can give them hearts and throw them all away. So I wanted to let you know that sometime this week you're going to be receiving a big heart like this. And I wanted to encourage you to place this heart maybe by your schoolwork, or place this heart on your room so that you can remember that you can share your love. You can share your heart. You're also going to be receiving a pack of Post-its. I'm not sure about you, but when I was your age, I would have loved to receive a pack of Post-its because I don't even know if they were invented yet. But I wanted to share with you this idea that you and I get to define who we are. So instead of framing ourselves or pushing ourselves into the mold of what someone else has for us in our lives, what they think we should act like, or who they think we should act like, instead of fitting into their mold, we can create our own. And so I've written some notes on my little Post-it notes, and one is loving. That's who I'm going to create that for my life. Creative. I label myself creative. Confident. Compassionate. Intelligent. Did I spell that right? Intelligent. Right here. Intelligent. I won't put that there. But not only do I get to define who I am, I get to define what these things mean to me. My definition of intelligence might be different from Betsy's or from Lynn's. My definition of confident might be different from Norm's. My difference of creativity might be different from Andy or Seb. We all get to define how we show up in this world. And I want to empower you as you go through your growing phase, that you never forget that you define who you are. You define who you show up as. And at this time, we're gonna teach you a new song. So I'm gonna go back over to my singing mic, and we're going to teach you a song about loving yourself. So Norm, give me a D. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. One more time. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. And now we're going to remind you that you are a blessing. We love you. We bless you. We bless you. We truly, truly appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you.
your compassionate heart here with me as a reminder. No matter how many reminders I give myself, I sometimes find myself forgetting. So the more reminders, the better. This month, we continue our spiritual theme, Perfect Vision, seeing through a spiritual lens, with our July focus on play. Play is the power of getting lost in moments of pure joy. Whenever and wherever we play, we allow ourselves to be absorbed in the joy of the moment. Laughter and even silliness bring balance to our days and heal our bodies, minds, and souls. When the cares of life threaten to weigh us down, Spirit calls us to relax and lighten up. The gifts of play are always just a thought away. So this month we affirm, I play in the zone, free and unrestrained. Now I invite you to join me in claiming this truth as our own. Together, I play in the zone, free and unrestrained. I have just a couple of announcements this morning. The Fearless Living Group has now completed the 30-day curriculum that they were using and have decided to continue on and are now using the I Am Journal, which will be meeting once a week at 4 p.m. on Mondays on Zoom. If you are interested in joining this group, please contact Reverend Lynette at yahoo.com, or you can call the Unity office or call her directly or contact ministry to let people know let them know you're interested. New participants are welcome. You can find information about our other weekly groups on the Facebook page or in the email newsletter. We are also pleased that our online coffee hour continues again today, and it will begin immediately after our Sunday service. The Zoom link will be provided in the comment section of our streaming today. You can also find that on the Facebook page under announcements. And we will all join together initially. Then, because the breakout rooms work so well, we may do breakout groups and then reconvene for the closing. This is an opportunity for you to share your thoughts or questions about the message, or to say thanks to the people who make this happen for you every Sunday. Today we have Lynn and Betsy, Norm Hoos, Andy, Seb, and of course Ginger. So I hope you will join us for that. And this is kind of a surprise, but this is difficult. Anyone who is able to say the 5 phrases, God is, I am, I create, I pray, and I live, when you join on, will get extra points. You get double points if you say them in order. So I'm looking forward to hearing how that goes. And now, happy. Maybe I'm a little too happy today. Word for today is happy. Within me is all that I need to be happy. If the state of the world is affecting my state of mind, I remember that happiness begins within. I have the power to rise above outer influences and maintain an attitude of gratitude and joy. I can develop this attitude through my awareness of my oneness with God. Knowing God is always with me, I choose to see situations in the outer world as temporary conditions, not as enduring reality. Happiness is my truth as I move through life in partnership with God. I have power over my thoughts and attitudes, and I embrace that power today. As I remain committed feel any tension release and feel a new awareness of the activity of God at work in my life. I am happy, joyous, and free. And from Psalms chapter 84, verse 12. O Lord of hosts, happy is everyone who trusts in you. Us join together in speaking the affirmation aloud. Within me is all that I need to be happy. Together, within me is all that I need to be happy. And now, repeat it silently to yourself one more time. The message today and our special music and meditation will be provided by our spiritual ministry co-coordinator, Ginger Curry, who's going to share with us some information about something that those of us who know her have known she has been loving for the last few years, and I'm looking forward to it, Ginger.
Thank you, Joni. 안녕하세요. Ginger Curry입니다. 저는 방탄소년단 좋아해. If you did your homework, that's because I've been posting this week in our Unity Facebook group. You might have gotten your Google Translate out, and you might have translated that Korean phrase that I put in our newsletter. And that Korean phrase is 방탄소년단, and that translates to bulletproof Boy Scout. And that translates into the biggest boy band in the world right now, BTS. So if you've been with us since January, you will know that we have been following a yearly theme of 2020. Seeing through a spiritual lens. And I don't know about you, but I have never been so grateful for the opportunity to be following through this spiritual journey, looking through this physical world around us through a spiritual lens. Because if I had only been using my physical eyes, my physical senses, I might be in a bit of a panic right now. But if you've been with us the past 6-7 months, you have joined us in this exercise of looking beyond what we see with our physical senses and with our physical eyes, but using our spiritual gifts and talents to interpret the world around us. So July has been the month of fun. We said an affirmation earlier that I live in the zone. And so that's what I'm hoping that you've been practicing this month, is living in your zone. And then put on top of that, we are doing our annual music Sundays that all the people that have spoken the last 3 services have chosen a song that's inspired them. The first Sunday we had Reverend Lynette talking about a Carly Simon song. No, that's not right. Carole King song, Tapestry. I can say that I wasn't listening to music at that time, so that's why I messed up that. But she shared how Tapestry made such an impact on her life. And then last week we had Phyllis sharing that when she heard the song, "It's in every one of us to be wise," that just became a mantra to her as she was raising, at that time, her 5 children. A couple years later, it would be 6 children, but she had 5 children under the age of, was it 7 or 8? I can't remember. But it was, it made my knees shake a little bit when I thought about it. But she said that she claimed that. It's in every one of us to be wise. And what an impact that's made on her life, even now, even just 5 years ago when she went on her own tour, camping and playing the piano in the Northwest. So, and now it's finally my turn to talk about a song that has inspired me. And so since I can never follow the directions precisely, when I was in kindergarten, I was told to color in between the lines, and for some reason, that didn't work for me. So for some reason, instead of sharing a song with you, I'm sharing a group. If you read our newsletter, you would have heard the story that I shared that in 2013, my husband came home from work and he was a little upset because we were going through this government thing called a sequester. And it was impacting everyone that was a federal employee. And they were going to cut hours and do all this stuff. He came home and asked me if I would start researching what we needed to do to go to South Korea and begin teaching English. Now, I didn't really have a great interest in going to South Korea, but he is a 5th degree, now 6th degree black belt in Taekwondo and Hapkido. You know, I stopped going to Hapkido and Taekwondo when he became a master. And when they become a master, you're supposed to call them master. And I just was like, no, I don't think I can do that. So I only got to a purple belt, which is fine because purple is one of my favorite colors. So it all worked out. But my husband still is teaching martial arts, but so I began researching what it took. Actually, Scott and I were perfectly qualified to go to South Korea because we both have college degrees. But by the time I got all the information, things had settled down, and he no longer was having this urge to leave the country. And so instead of moving to South Korea, we, as a couple, began our love affair with most things Korean, all things Korean. But we kind of dived into the rabbit hole and have never looked back. So it was very early on that we discovered BTS. And they debuted in June of 2013. So it was right around that time that we started looking into Korea that they started producing music. And so my husband came home from work again one day and said, hey, I was listening to this music that I found on the internet. And he goes, we should watch some of their videos. So I get this hobby that I don't even have to feel guilty about because my husband brought it home. This makes me very happy. This is my guilty pleasure that I don't have to feel guilty about because my husband introduced it to me. But so he introduced me to BTS, and we became fans, and we just started listening. And they put in lots of YouTube videos. You can just spend all your time watching videos if you want. So thus began a 7-year now journey of going to see BTS live. So I wrote this down, we have been to 7 live performances of BTS starting back in 2015. Most of the time we travel to Chicago, but we have been to Atlanta, Georgia, we've been to Hamilton, Ontario, and we have been to California just to see our fellas. I want you to, and we were supposed to go back to Chicago in June. We would have racked up our 8th and 9th performances, but unfortunately, those concerts were postponed. And I do want to share with you that I'm not a casual follower. Fans of BTS are called ARMY. And I will not go into what that means because it's a little embarrassing. But Seb, if you put this next slide up here, this is my official ARMY card. This, I scrubbed out in purple my number because I didn't want anyone to use it. Maybe they would get some benefits, that's only for me. But I am official card carrying ARMY. This is the newest card for 2020. Back in 2015, I became an ARMY, and I had to download. You don't have to download it. You just have to put it in, install it. I had to put in the Korean keyboard on my computer so that I could type everything out in Korean. And me and Google Translate became best friends because you had to fill everything out in Korean and you had to read the form in Korean. I do not read the form. I do not read or write Korean, so I was using Google Translate and figuring that all out. And so I was very happy this year when all I had to do was go online and hit the English icon, and I was able to become a 2020 Army very easily, very easily. Back in the day when I had to download my Korean keyboard and walk 50 miles in the snow uphill to get what I wanted. Anyway, so I am a card-carrying Army, very proud. My next slide over here, this is actually a moment that I will never forget because not too many people can say that they have a photo with themselves and 20 of their closest friends who are blacked out in purple with your idol, with BTS, and they were very young here. This was in 2015. We have J-Hope, V, RM, Suga, Jungkook, Jin, and Jimin, and Scott and Ginger. We saw them in Atlanta, and we were able to get our photos taken with them. And go to that next slide now, Seb. This is our autographed from that same 2015 concert. Our autographed poster from that concert, and when we you walk down the line and they autographed your poster, and the leader, Rap Monster, looked at Scott and said, "Hello, sir." And I just got a giggle out of that Rap Monster called my husband sir. I'm glad he didn't call me ma'am, or I might have had to say something to him. But let's put that one away now. I just want to assure you that I am bona fide. I'm not just a fly-by-night fan. I do want to say that one of the reasons why we appreciate BTS so much is because we feel like we have gotten to see them grow up. When they first came out, the oldest one was 22, and the youngest one was 16. And they've been out for 7 years, so now they've bumped up. I can't do math in my head that quickly, but now they're all in their 20s. And we have seen quite a development in their mindset, in their writing, and in their message, in their responsibility that they have taken upon themselves in this global stage that they have found themselves. Recently, they have gotten a lot of U.S. attention, and we have a video that we're going to play because it introduces BTS to you. This is from Jimmy Fallon's show. You will hear first from Rap Monster. Oh, excuse me, he goes by RM now. That's a different story. But RM kind of speaks for all of the BTS people. So let's try to play that video that Jimmy Fallon, his name's Jimmy, and one of the members' name is Jimin. And so they thought it was very cute that they had similar names. Jimin has become the darling of the TV host. They love Jimin for some reason. RM, Rap Monster, Namjoon, they're all the same person. He's the leader of the group. He is an extremely smart young man. He has an IQ of 148. He learned how to speak English in middle school by watching the Friends DVD collection, all 10 seasons, 3 times. He watched it first with the subs on, the translations on, and then he would watch them again without the subs so that he could get the language in his mind. He is the leader of the group. He is in the middle in age. One of the interesting things in Korea is that age means a lot. Usually the oldest would be the leader, but for this group, Rap Monster, who is right in the middle age-wise, he is the leader. And then you'll notice that when they introduce them, they will introduce them in a certain order. So it's always Rap Monster, and then it's Jin, because he is actually the oldest. And then you have Suga, J-Hope, and then you have Jimin, V, and Jungkook, because that is the order of their age. It's part of their the Korean culture. The age is very important. We are going to next give our musical inspiration. BTS has put out over 147 songs in their 7-year career. Now, I don't like all of their songs. There's some that don't resonate with me, but most of them do, and I can hum along to most of them, but I've put together 4 little snippets of songs that have one theme in common. And when we get done watching this next video, we're going to talk about that theme a little bit. All right. Did you pick up the theme? The theme was love. In the first song, which is called Idol, the chorus is, "You can't stop me loving myself. Oh, 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 oh. You can't stop me loving myself." The second song, which is called Epiphany, which I love the name of that title because it was an epiphany, Jen is singing in the chorus, "I'm the one I should love in this world. I'm the one I should love." That goes with a theme that before I can love anyone else, I must first love myself. The third song that we heard was called Answer, Love Myself. And they're saying, you've shown me I have reasons I should love myself. You've shown me I have reasons that I should love myself. And then the last song, which I just love, it's called Cypher 4. A cypher is a brag rap. I love it that someone is doing a brag rap and they're saying, I love myself. I know myself. Y'all player haters, you should love yourself too, bruh. You know, I love that they're saying, you know what? I love myself, you know, and if you don't appreciate me, if you don't like my music, well, just love yourself too, you know. I love that this is a diss rap. And they're saying, you know, I'm sorry I'm successful, but I'm going to let my light shine brightly. So the theme for our musical inspiration today was love. And I love the fact that me, as someone who grew up in the 80s, who loves hip-hop music, but cannot listen to modern-day hip-hop music because of the way that women are portrayed in our modern music is so disturbing to a 50-year-old woman that, you know, I can't put it on my radio because I don't want that in my consciousness. But yet I can listen to Korean hip hop and know that I can hear messages of loving myself. And not that me as a woman is replaceable or arm candy. I love that they are bringing this message to young people all around the world that it's important that we learn how to love and accept ourselves so that we can, in turn, love and accept others. In November of 2018, BTS was invited to speak at the UN. They were invited to speak because they had joined a partnership with UNICEF to have this Love Yourself campaign to end violence for children and youth around the world. I have cut down a portion of the UN speech that RM gave, and I'd like for you to listen very closely to some of the words that he decided to incorporate in that speech. So let's see that next video.
Mr. Secretary General, UNICEF Executive Director, and all the excellencies and distinguished guests from across the world. My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS. It is an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for today's young generation. Last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, building on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. We've been partnering with UNICEF's End Violence program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. And our fans have become a major part of this campaign with their action and with their enthusiasm. We truly have the best fans in the world. BTS has become artists performing in those huge stadiums and selling millions of albums right now, but I am still an ordinary 24-year-old guy. If there's anything that I've achieved, it was only possible that I have my other BTS members right by my side, and because of the love and the support that our ARMY fans all over the world made for us. And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'll be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become. I'd like to say the one last thing. After releasing our Love Yourself albums and launching the Love Myself campaign, we started to hear remarkable stories from our fans all over the world, how our message helped them overcome their hardships in life and start loving themselves. Those stories constantly remind us of our responsibility. So, let's take all one more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge you to speak yourself. I'd like to ask all of you, what is your name? What excites you and makes your heart beat? Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself. Find your name and find your voice by speaking yourself. I'm Kim Namjoon and also RM of BTS. I'm an idol and I'm an artist from a small town in Korea. Like most people, I've made many and plenty mistakes in my life. I have many faults, and I have many more fears, but I'm going to embrace myself as hard as I can, and I'm starting to love myself gradually, just little by little.
And that's what we teach here every Sunday, to embrace ourselves, to love ourselves, so that we can go out into the world and embrace others and love others. I am not fearful for our future because I hear this message from the 20-year-olds. And we know that we are teaching this message to our next generation. So if there is some of us in this older generation that still hold beliefs that are unjust to others, that discriminate against others, we know that the next generation are forming new ideas, are more open-minded. One of the things I don't know if you caught, but he used a phrase in there that I have never heard a South Korean artist, or maybe any artist, used before, and he was talking about how you should not let your color or your gender identity stand in your way. This is a big deal. When his speech came out, and when Twitter kind of got a hold of the videos of this and realized that, he skipped right past LGBTQ, I'm not sure what the other ones are, please help me out, but he just skipped past all that. That's assumed. He went straight to gender identity. I mean, I got chills. I get chills when I think about that the young people that are going to be the leaders of tomorrow are already past some of the stuff that adults are struggling with, ideas that we are struggling with. And so I am hopeful for our future because I realize that the next generation is going to be open. The next generation is going to be more comfortable with some of these ideas that maybe some of us older people have had to warm up to. But we, as a community, we know that we are creating a world that works for all. And I'm so grateful that I've had BTS in my experience so that I could listen to music that I enjoy and be around young people and be energized and be renewed and be inspired. We are going to go into meditation by remembering that who we are, what we do is a blessing to the world around us, and that we are called to go out and shine our light brightly. So please join us as we prepare for meditation. We come with open hearts. We come with open minds. We come to hold a sacred space for truth to be revealed in this time. In this time. We come with open hearts. We come with open minds. Oh, we come to hold a sacred space for truth to be revealed in this time. In this time. In this time. I invite you to take a nice deep breath. Oh, and release. Another cleansing breath. And release. My heart is open. My mind is open. I allow the divine within to renew, to restore. I release my fear, my worry. I let them flow right out. I am beloved. I love and I am loved. I love myself. I love others. I allow my light to shine forth. I allow my light to shine brightly. I allow any limiting thoughts to be washed away. My sunlight burns away the clouds that try to cover me. My sunlight burns away any obstacle that tries to dim the beauty of who I am. I love myself. I love who I was yesterday. I love who I am becoming. I embrace them all. I offer compassion to them all. And I hold them closely. And as we breathe, let us remember that all is well. All is well. All is well. And now let's rest for just a moment. Of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. You're a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world.
Thank you, Ginger. Thank you so much. I know that after the service, there are going to be a lot of people wanting to know how to get Army cards. That'll be
Just
a
have to
secret.
go online and
That'll
pay
be a
some money.
secret. Okay. All right. Well, just nothing crass. Just money.
Just money.
Just money. Okay. I'm a little disillusioned now. Okay. Now we're going to turn to the spiritual practice of generosity. We are so grateful for the many ways that this center supports us, and we in turn are happy to support this center with our financial contributions and our voluntary service. We are grateful for those of you who have put in place automatic weekly, monthly, or quarterly giving. And if you feel led to give today, please visit our website at unityofbloomington.org and click the giving link. Or you can also put a check in the mail at our address, Unity of Bloomington, 4001 South Rogers Street, 47403. And now I invite you to join together in affirming our abundance. I am an abundant being, living in an abundant universe. God is the source of my supply. I'm not dependent on people or situations for my good. God is the source of my supply. I always have something to give, and I consistently give it. I expect the best, I give my best, and I now attract the best in every experience.
Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You gotta go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You gotta go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Step out and take a chance. Walk the talk, join the dance. Relax, enjoy the ride. Let kindness be your guide. Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You got to go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. One voice, one hand, one heart. Wanna change, make a start. We're one big family. Love shines through you, love shines through me. Come on and go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. You got to go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine.
Let's affirm our blessings together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And now, Ginger, would you like to close our service?
I would love to. Hello, everyone. My name is Ginger. If you haven't been following along, I'm your prayer partner today, and I would be more than happy to pray with you or celebrate with you or just connect with you. And my contact information is gingercurry@gmail.com. Please feel free to reach out to me. We also want to give a big thanks to Norm, who has graciously joined us this morning on the piano. And we do want to send healing prayers to Phyllis, who is not feeling well this morning. And we just want to surround her with love and comfort and wholeness as she rests and renews her body. Each Sunday, we do close by saying a prayer and by singing Let There Be Peace on Earth. And I will share with you that this is my favorite prayer that we do because it puts us in action. It it claims what we're sent here to be. So please join me in saying our prayer for protection together. We are here to glow as the light of God. We are the light of God. We are here to embrace as the love of God. We are the love of God. We are here to stand in truth as the power of God. We are the power of God. And we are here to radiate as the presence of God. We are the presence of God. And wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And now please join us in singing, Let There Be Peace on Earth. Let